Get ready to uncover the shocking truth behind the recent F1 scandal in the USA. Leaked documents have surfaced, revealing a bombshell that has put the entire racing community under fire. Join us as we delve into the details and expose the scandal that has rocked the world of Formula One. Don't miss out on this exclusive look into the controversial revelations that are sending shockwaves through the racing world. The world of Formula One is buzzing with shockwaves after a dramatic leak of confidential documents. Rumors about Adrian Newey's future and mysterious messages have set the F1 community abuzz, raising questions and eyebrows alike. As the Formula One circus rolled into Miami, the US Congress decided to back Michael Andretti. It threatened to make life difficult for Formula One and its managing entity, Liberty Media, if they don't play fair in the future. In a surprising move, Michael Andretti brought American lawmakers into the discussion instead of heading straight to court, turning it into a public relations masterclass. The timing couldn't be better, coinciding with the Miami race weekend, which increased pressure on Formula One to reconsider its stance on Andretti's bid to join the sport. A few months ago, on January 31st, Formula One management, FOM, and Liberty Media made a statement. They said no to Andretti Motorsport's request to join Formula One, even though the FIA, the governing body of motorsports, supported them and they had shown they were serious and well prepared. The statement said, "Our assessment process has established that the presence of an 11th team would not on its own provide value to the championship. The most significant way in which a new entrance would bring value is by being competitive. We do not believe that the applicant would be a competitive applicant." They also seem to ignore the significant Andretti name, a name associated with a Formula One world champion, multiple IndyCar championships, and successful history in various motorsport disciplines. When FOM and Liberty Media rejected Andretti Motorsports, they stated that Formula One would not benefit from their participation and that joining would only favor Andretti Motorsports. This dismissal has sparked a lot of debates and discussions. Many, including us, thought that Andretti might take this issue to court. However, in a dramatic turn of events, US Congress members have stepped up their involvement in the dispute between Michael Andretti's motorsport team and Formula One's management, Liberty Media. In a bold move, they issued an open letter to Greg Maffei of Liberty Media, making a strong case under American antitrust laws. Antitrust laws are designed to promote competition and restrict the market power of any single firm to ensure a fair playing field, a principle echoed in other countries like the UK, and the powerful angle of antitrust laws. Congress's approach was unexpected but could prove highly effective. The letter takes a firm stance on protecting competitive practices and preventing monopolistic behaviors that could hinder new entrants like Andretti Global and General Motors from competing in Formula One. This stance is particularly pointed because it highlights the potential unfairness towards American companies caused by the existing European-dominated Formula One teams, which often have ties to foreign automobile manufacturers competing directly with US companies like GM. The open letter from Congress is structured in two parts. The first details the grievances they have with Liberty Media and Formula One management, FOM, and the second requests that these parties respond to 3 questions designed to clarify the situation. The objective is to determine whether further investigation is needed or, as is more likely intended by Andretti and Congress, to pressure Liberty Media into admitting that their reasons for rejecting Andretti were unjustified. The opening of the letter states, "Congress is writing to express our concerns with apparent anti-competitive actions that could prevent 2 American companies, Andretti Global and General Motors, from entering and competing in Formula One. This action by US lawmakers underscores a significant escalation in the battle to allow new American entrants into the Formula One arena. It frames it as not just a sport governance issue, but a broader economic and legal battle that might have far-reaching implications for how Formula One operates globally." The US Congress's involvement in the dispute between Andretti Motorsports and Formula One has taken a serious turn, with members making what seems to be a veiled threat concerning Formula One's ongoing operations in America. This warning comes amidst Liberty Media's efforts to expand Formula One's footprint in the United States, evidenced by the addition of Grand Prix events in Miami, Austin, and the newly included Las Vegas. This growth highlights the strategic importance of the US market to Formula One's global strategy. Congressman John James has accused Liberty Media of engaging in cartel-like behavior, suggesting that the company is delaying decisions for potentially more favorable deals in the future. This accusation is part of a broader criticism that Formula One's management practices are exclusionary and not based on merit, especially given the rejection of an American team that could bring substantial benefits to the sport and the American public and job market. Congressional ultimatum. In an assertive move, Congress has set a deadline for Formula One to answer critical questions by May 3rd, coinciding with when Formula One activities are happening on American soil. This timing is strategic, leveraging the presence of F1 and its management in the US to press for answers in a very public setting. The questions they demand answers to include: firstly, under what authority does Formula One proceed to reject the admission of Andretti Global? Secondly, what is the rationale for FOM's rejection, especially concerning Andretti Global and its partnership with General Motors, potentially becoming the first American-owned and American-built race team? These inquiries aim to force Formula One management to transparently justify their decision to reject Andretti Motorsports. The expectation is that the answers may simply reiterate FOM's prior statements, but the situation sets the stage for potential public controversy if Congress deems the responses insufficient. This heightened scrutiny by US lawmakers could significantly impact Formula One's operations within the US and its approach to team admissions and governance globally. The insistence on a merit-based inclusion process and the implications of potential antitrust violations underscore the serious nature of Congress's concerns. If the dispute over Andretti Motorsports' rejected a bid to join Formula One escalates to involve the courts, Formula One management, FOM, and Liberty Media could face significant legal challenges. These challenges stem from potential violations of antitrust laws designed to maintain market competition. This issue is compounded if there were any undisclosed pressures or reasons behind the decision to block Andretti and General Motors, GM, from entering the sport, particularly if these reasons are unrelated to sporting merits. The Sherman Antitrust Act of 1890 is crucial in this context. It outlaws unreasonable restraints on market competition, aiming to produce the best outcomes for consumers, a principle that Congress is leveraging in its scrutiny of FOM's decision. The lawmakers question how rejecting American-owned companies like Andretti Global and GM aligns with the act, especially when such a decision benefits incumbent European racing teams and their associated foreign automobile manufacturers. This aspect of the congressional argument suggests that the rejection of Andretti serves not just to exclude a potential competitor, but also to disadvantage American businesses on a global scale. The third point of contention raised by Congress addresses the broader economic impact of FOM's decision. They highlight GM's intention to reintroduce its Cadillac brand to the European market, an effort that would support numerous high-quality American jobs. Formula One's global influence and its halo effect on teams and sponsors could significantly boost GM's brand and market share in Europe. Thus, Congress is probing whether FOM's rejection was influenced by the potential market shift that Andretti's and GM's entry into Formula One could precipitate, especially given the apparent resistance from existing Formula One teams to a new American competitor. In the latest chapter of the Formula One controversy involving Andretti Motorsports and Liberty Media, US Congress has intensified its involvement, posing a poignant question: why are American companies restricted from competing on international soil when foreign products are freely promoted in the US? This question goes to the heart of what Congress aims to uncover, using it to strengthen potential future arguments against Formula One's management, economic implications, and national pride. For Congress, the issue transcends mere sports. Denying entry to Andretti Motorsports, a symbol of American racing success, is seen as a slight against American pride. More critically, rejecting General Motors, GM, one of the largest US automakers, touches on more sensitive issues: American jobs, economic interests, and international business reach. This situation has propelled Congress to maintain rigorous oversight, collaborating with federal regulators to swiftly address any infractions against US anti-competition laws by Formula One, Liberty Media, or Formula One Management (FOM). Congress has made it clear that they are watching Formula One's actions closely, especially as they relate to American entities' ability to compete on an equal footing internationally. The letter ends with a stern reminder that oversight will continue and that they are prepared to act against any legal violations, stating, "We continue to exercise oversight on this matter and work with the appropriate federal regulators to ensure that any potential violations of US anti-competition law are expeditiously investigated and pursued." As Formula One races occur in the US, Congress's pressure adds a complex layer to the weekend's events, suggesting that off-track developments could overshadow on-track actions. With American journalists and observers watching closely, Liberty Media and FOM's responses, or lack thereof, to congressional inquiries might ignite significant public and political reactions. So, what do you think of F1 being under fire after leaked documents? Comment below and subscribe for more.